Welcome back, guys. If you have been using the Godox trigger, specifically the Godox Xpro, this is for Canon, but it'll still be called the Xpro, and you're having a hard time with white balance, what is happening is there are multiple connections under here. And if you're shooting an auto white balance, these connections are turning off the white balance in your camera. I noticed this after a while. All my pictures were coming out like 20 points yellow. It was driving me crazy. And then one night, I had an issue with the trigger, so I decided to replace it with the new one. So then I went and bought the Godox Xpro 2, C's for Canon, and it fixes 99% of the problem. And here's a few things to know about it. So if you're shooting studio lights like I was, and everything's coming out yellow, even though you have your white balance set on auto, because Canon's so good at auto white balance, and your pictures are coming out yellow, constantly yellow. I don't know if maybe they color shifted another way for other people, but they color shifted yellow for me. So I'm going to talk about the yellow shift that I had. So I got the new trigger. They've changed a few things. They've still got the other pins under there, but they've fixed most of that problem. I still get just a little bit of yellow, nothing compared to what I was getting. It's totally within the range of being acceptable. Just a click here and there and you're fixed. They also have a center fire button under here, just this in particular one. I'm going to show you a picture of it. And what that does, what you can do now is you can set just for that center pin to work. Now, if you're shooting TTL or high-speed sync, this won't work, but there's a few pluses to this. If you shoot it just so the center button works, you can take a Canon one and put it on a Nikon camera, and so on and so forth. Now, I don't think Sony will work. Sony has their own little thing going on, so I don't think it works with Sony. But however, that is very nice to know. You can pretty much buy the new trigger, put it on, work like normal, and you should be fine. But if you get into a jam, you can set it to center fire only, the center pin, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And then all it will do is fire the flash. You'll have everything else set manually. Take your light meter, you can get the reading, and you'll be good to go. That makes it much more easy. Now, one thing people complain about is they don't like the new lock. I don't mind it because Canons are like that. Now, it is plastic, so I don't know how long it will last. I'm hoping a couple of years. I think they've made a big improvement with this. I wish I'd have known about this before I had such issues with this one. I don't even use this one anymore. But I'm going to show you guys how to get to the center pin only. So if you hit your menu button, you can scroll down to this. It's like a little hot shoe. Click that, and it says Legacy Hot Shoe on off. You can turn that on. And now all that's going to fire is your center pin. So you don't have to worry about the other contacts changing any kind of color problem. But so far I haven't even had to use the center pin. I'm just using it like regular, but it's there if you need it. And if you've got another branded camera that you need a flash to fire, you can put it on and put it on the center pin and you'll be fine doing that. So this one is a little bit more expensive. I think it's $89 now. I think the other one was $69. So it's a little bit of a price increase, but for everything that it does, I think it's well worth it. It just goes right onto your hot shoe. Push down, you hear it click. Clicks, now you're ready to go. Turn it on and fire away. So that will solve your auto white balance problem, because I've shot with Canon forever and I've never seen such an auto white balance problem in my life until I finally discovered it was this. So guys, go get you an Xpro 2. See if you got Canon or whatever brand you got, get the Xpro 2. And that will solve all your white balance issues. Hey, for helping you guys out, hit subscribe. Have a good day.